So you want to know how to get 6 and 7 figures in business funding? Well, here's the video that you guys don't want to miss. Stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to be showing you guys why business credit is going to be the ultimate hack in getting you guys to the lifestyle you guys want to live. Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope all's well. It's your boy Hassan. I'm back here with another video. I know that you guys have been waiting for more videos. I appreciate you guys really being patient with us. This is the #1 finance channel in YouTube. I'm saying that right now. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell notification below to get updated on all the latest videos that we're dropping. We're uploading daily and we're giving you guys shorts as well. Really trying to make sure that you guys get well taken care of, and all we need from you guys is to go ahead and actually apply this information that we're giving you guys. So you guys are only one step closer to your financial goals, and I'm going to show you guys how. So I know a lot of people, they know about personal credit. However, a lot of people haven't really heard about, I guess, personal credit, big brother I like to call them. So business credit is really the hack that you guys are missing if you guys haven't already been like in the loop with business credit, because of the fact that the great part about business credit is that it allows you to go ahead and actually get funding for your business and run a business on your business credit, not opposed to your personal credit, right? So the best part about business credit, in my honest opinion, is that business credit doesn't show up on your personal credit. Now, I know in the comments you guys might say Capital One or Citi or something like that. Well, yes, there are some credit cards or some credit issuers, right, that they will go ahead and actually put that business loan or business credit card on your personal side, just in case if you happen to default. And this usually mostly happens just because of the fact that the business is new, or they haven't had enough like backing to go off of any business history that the business has had, right? So don't worry about this, because there's so many other issuers other than those, right, that will not report business credit to your personal side. So we really have to understand what's the difference between personal and business credit. So really what they understand is that personal credit is not meant to run a business. I see a lot of people, they'll go ahead and, you watch a video and go get 33 cars next week, right? And they'll think that, oh, the business will go ahead and pay for it. But if you guys got that on your personal credit, it really does a lot of damage to your personal credit, due to the fact that personal credit, I mean, it's just not meant for a business at all. And you're really supposed to protect your personal credit, so later on you guys can be able to get a house that you guys want, a car that you guys want, even a credit card, right? Say for example, if you guys wanted to get a house, right? So the main thing that they're looking for is your debt to income ratio, right? How much are you guys actually making, and how much out of what your income is monthly that you guys are actually spending in expenses, right? So a good debt to income ratio, which is usually called DTI for all my real estate people out there, right, is anywhere from about 55%. So 55% or lower, that's a pretty good DTI. And now it's a little bit different if you guys are doing a first-time homeowners association, which is a really great program, right, that allows people to be able to actually purchase a property, their first home, with only putting down 3.5%. So it's a really great steal. However, their debt to income ratio is a little bit higher. It's about, the maximum they do is about 60%, right? So simply what that means is that you guys cannot spend 60% of your income on expenses or more, right? So that's almost more than half of your income going to expense. And now the fact is that even if these credit issuers, they know that you're, say, running out these cars for Turo or whatever that may be, right, and it still has to match the income that you're making to be fitting within those guidelines, right? And at the end of the day, it's a percentage, right? Because I know a lot of people, when they start off with business, most businesses, they're going to be most likely in the negative for a couple of years, because you're starting off, you need expenses and all that. And one tip I want to give you guys is that please don't start a business that costs you guys more than $5,000. Now, I'll go into depth into this later on in my YouTube on how to build out businesses and scale, but just take my word for it right now. Don't go ahead and start a business with more than $5,000, because a business is meant to make money, not meant to spend money, right? If you have to spend more than you're actually taking in, or even before you take anything, then you're taking a really big risk, right? And you want to be calculated in business. That's the name of the game. So with business credit, right, well, we first have to understand that business credit, they have different business bureaus, right? So the way that business credit works is totally different to personal credit, right? So for starters, right, the first thing that I really love about business credit is that business credit doesn't really penalize you on having, say, high utilization. So if you guys say have high utilization on your business credit card or your business loans or whatever that may be, it looks really good to lenders, believe it or not. If they don't care about utilization, because of the fact that if you're in debt, if your business is taking out money, that means your business is doing something, right? And at the end of the day, like, I hope that if you guys are taking out that money, you guys have done your research, put up a business plan, the one major factor that business credit calculates is that if you guys pay off your bills or your invoice in time, right? And basically if you guys pay it off 30 days, 60 days, 30 days after, 30 days before, whatever it may be, the faster you guys pay it off, the higher your business credit score will be. So the other big difference between business credit and personal credit, right, is that business credit actually allows you the ability to get access to corporate cards and also be able to have, say, accounts with certain vendors and merchants. So for example, if you guys say start off a camera business or whatever it may be, right, you might be able to go ahead and open up an account with Sony, right, to get you guys cameras, and you guys can pay on that invoice or pay out that loan later on, right? So it just really affords you that cushion that you really need as far as being a business owner, right? Because I know being a business owner myself, so I literally ran so many businesses, started and scaled so many businesses. So like I always knew that like whenever I came down to it, whenever I'm starting a new business, you're gonna need capital, right? And you're gonna need some type of cushion, right? Because the difference that really separates people from being a business owner or not being a business owner, right? And I have no, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like whatever is for everybody, I can't judge that, right? Because who am I to look somebody in the eyes and tell them that they should be a certain person or they should be doing a certain thing? At the end of the day, everybody has their thing. But the one thing that does separate people who are business owners to people who aren't is the fact that business owners are comfortable knowing that, hey, next month I might not make a single dollar, but I'm fine with that. I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna roll the dice, right? Uncalculated, calculated again, we're intentional, we're business owners, we're smart ones. So that's really the main difference between business owners, just like, hey, knowing that, hey, I might not make some money next month, but I'll take that chance because of the fact that at the end of the day, if I do make some money, it'll all be mine. And also too, like with business, you get like more lump sum of money, right? You don't necessarily get a paycheck and all that. So you kind of cherish money and hold on to money. So basically that's all it is as far as what separates business owners from non-business owners, right? So there's actually different business credit bureaus opposed to the regular traditional 3 credit bureaus we know about on the personal side, right? So the 3 that we know on the personal side are going to be Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, right? So those are the 3 main credit bureaus on the personal credit side, right? There's a couple of different credit bureaus that we're going to have for the business side that we don't necessarily have on the personal side. So we still have Equifax, Experian, and now the new player that we have and is one of the major business credit bureaus is going to be called Dun & Bradstreet, right? So Dun & Bradstreet's a huge player. As soon as you guys go ahead and get your LLC and get your EIN number from the IRS, again, the EIN number is free. Please don't pay anybody to go ahead and do it for you guys. You guys can do it yourself. Dun & Bradstreet is a huge player in the business credit bureau sector, and the reason that Dun & Bradstreet is really huge is that they give out what's called a Dun & Bradstreet number, right? So basically getting this Dun & Bradstreet number is really a key role in being able to get access to business credit, because once you have this number, it's almost like your company is verified, right, to be able to get lended to because of the fact that you guys actually have a Dun & Bradstreet number. So it's really huge and important. As soon as you guys get your EIN and your LLC, go ahead and apply with Dun & Bradstreet and go ahead and get your DNB number. And one thing I want to say is that once you guys go ahead and get your Dun & Bradstreet number, they're going to go ahead and call you guys and tell you guys all this BS, I would say, right, about why you need to sign up for certain credit builder sites or credit signals. They almost got me once, right? And so they're really good at talking. So if they call you guys, just don't even answer the phone, because they're going to try to tell you that you need to go ahead and actually pay for a $3,000 service as you really don't need. So just get your Dun & Bradstreet number and that's it. So these are the 3 main credit bureaus in the business credit sector. So the Dun & Bradstreet business credit score actually ranges from a score of 100 all the way to 0. While 100 is basically the best score that you can possibly get. So the higher the score that you have as far as for the Dun & Bradstreet business credit score, it just simply means that you pay your bills in a timely manner. So the sooner you pay your bills, the higher your score would be. So while a 0 DNB score for your business credit is actually going to be a really bad score, it's going to propose a very, very high risk to a lot of lenders and most likely would get you denied for a lot of applications. So you definitely want to make sure you guys pay off your bills as soon as possible so you guys can be able to get the highest Dun & Bradstreet credit score. Now Equifax and Experian business, they use 2 different models. So they actually acquired a company in 2019 which is called PayNet, right? And so this company was actually in charge of determining business credit scores. And so the PayNet score actually ranges from anywhere from 551 all the way to 880. So 880 means that you guys are very low risk. So while 551 actually means that you guys propose a high risk to a lot of lenders, and simply is determined by how soon you guys pay off your bills. It's not necessarily about utilization or any of that sort. However, if you guys do get an account that is delinquent, that will reflect poorly on your business credit score, just make sure that you guys are paying your bills off in a timely manner so you guys can get approved with as much funding as possible. Because honestly, like, if you guys play your cards right, I've done it for myself, for my clients, for family members, and all that as well. So literally, if you guys play your cards right with business credit, you guys can get access to 6 and 7 figures of funding. Heck, you can even get access to 8 figures of funding if you play your cards right. There's no limit to how many different businesses you guys can open up. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a little bit, because of the fact that you guys can literally open up as many business accounts, as many businesses and LLCs that you guys want. Once you guys figure out the formula on how to be able to get funding for one of them, then you're able to unlock all these different doors of funding. So you can go to sleep at night sleeping like a baby, knowing that as soon as you wake up, you can get access to $50,000, $100,000 of funding at your disposal to invest in whatever business opportunity that you guys want, and to literally generate multiple profitable streams of income. And so that's honestly the goal that I want you guys to, you know what I mean, attain and achieve, and you guys will. Just having business credit is going to be the key to getting to that, because of the fact that, I mean, personal credit is cool and all. If they're giving you guys already $5,000, $10,000, heck, even $15,000 on your personal credit, just imagine how much they would give you guys on business credit. So most business credit limits are going to be double or even triple that, right? So definitely having business credit is the #1 hack I've ever found, right? And that's really how a lot of these millionaires and billionaires are really getting rich. So even Trump, I might give you guys a little too much game. When you guys first get business credit, you're gonna need to use your personal credit. All business credit really is just good personal credit disguised. That's exactly why I really preach heavily for you guys just to have your personal credit right. Because if you have your personal credit right, then even if you open up an LLC, at first they're not gonna trust the LLC just simply off of the name or the website or whatever that may be. They need to know that you're gonna have some skin in the game. The way that lenders know this on the business side, right, is by having you being a personal guarantee. Now, what personal guarantee simply means is that if you default on this credit card, on this loan that we're giving you, and we're actually trusting you because of the fact that you had good personal credit, so they're gonna go off of your name and your personal credit, and they're gonna go ahead and give you that loan out of good faith. But if you guys default on that loan or that credit card on the business side, even though I said that business credit doesn't show up on the personal side, it won't show up on that personal side unless you guys default on the credit card or the loan that they're giving you. So personally guarantee it, there's really no way around it. I mean, I know a lot of people, like, you'll go on YouTube and they say, oh, apply for this business card, no PG, apply for this, no PG. Even most of the times when they say no PG, like, cause I've done it, like, trust me, I'm not gonna tell you guys something that I haven't done already. I literally went on those, like, you know what I mean, YouTube videos, watched them, applied, and then again, watched for them to actually go ahead and pull my credit, which they actually did, or actually asked me for some like crazy bank statements, tax statements, all this and that. I'm not gonna give a bank tax statements, bank statements, all this, when I can go down the street and go to another bank that will give me the same funding or even more money than they would give me without even doing all that. And at the same time, if you guys really want to get those high limits, you're gonna need to personally guarantee it. Like, best believe that you are, because there's just no way that they're gonna give you guys and trust the business off the bat without having some type of skin in the game. So, and honestly, like, I wouldn't even worry about personally guaranteeing it. As long as it doesn't show up on your personal side, what does it matter? You can always get an inquiry removed. That's not a big deal at all. But at the same time, don't be scared of that, of personally guaranteeing it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's automatically gonna show up on your personal side, unless it's one of those few issuers that does that. Don't apply with those, please don't. But at the same time, that's the ultimate hack that you guys are gonna have. And so, like, back to my example with Trump, right? I didn't forget. So basically, Trump might have the worst credit ever. Honestly, like, I don't know this, but just like, he's literally said this before. But what he will do is that he'll go ahead and get another friend or a representative of the company and put him on as the like leader or the main manager of the business, apply for business credit under his name. At the end of the day, he is the representative of the company, it's legal. but I might be giving you guys a little too much game. I don't want them to shut me down, so we're not gonna go too much in depth into that. But again, guys, like business credit, if you guys want to get to your goals faster, if you guys want to be able to, you know what I mean, separate yourself from the business, and trust me, America is one of those countries where there are a lot of vultures coming after your money. They will sue you guys, and they will try to come after everything that you guys have. Now it's up to us to be smart, to have some asset protection, and be able to understand that we need to get everything out of our name. If you think Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, you think they own anything? They don't own anything. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, you know why? Like, you ever watch online or you ever watch the TV and you see that Elon Musk's wealth has dropped 20% or 10%, whatever it may be. He probably lost like 50 million or 100 million in a day. You ever know why that is? It's because all of their money is tied up in stocks in the company, right? So they can liquidate that stock at any point in time, but they're not going to. And the reason that they're not going to sell that stock, right, even if it fluctuates a lot, is that one, they don't want to pay taxes on that money, because once they go ahead and actually take that money into possession of themselves, because right now the money is not technically theirs. The money is the company's. They just have a share in the company, right? So that allows them to basically not pay taxes, and it also allows for their wealth to keep going up, because Tesla, Microsoft, whatever, they're not going down. Even Amazon, they're not going down anytime soon. So basically them keeping that stock in that company. I know you guys heard of the crazy stories of people selling their stock of, say, Amazon in 2005 and never recovering after that. So that's really what we have to understand. Like, man, we live in a game. Literally everything as far as getting money, like business, all this, it's all a game, bro. And if we're playing by the wrong rules, we're gonna always lose. So we have to understand and play by the right rules, because these millionaires and billionaires, they're playing in a whole different level, in a whole different game than we're even imagining or thinking of. So we have to be able to get ourselves into that predicament, into that mindset of wealth and abundance, and actually like study the game. So I'm always a student in the game, regardless of how much I know, regardless of how high I go or any of that sort. Basically, I'm always going to be learning, because conversations change compensation, and information is the ultimate key you guys are going to need in order to, say, make more money, learn more things, become a better person. So definitely take this in and hold on this. If you guys wanted to know how to build business credit, don't worry, I'm going to be dropping a whole series on everything that you guys need to know, and showing you guys step by step how to actually get 6 to 7 figures of funding. And man, name somebody else on YouTube that's keeping you guys all this game. And all I'm asking for you guys to go ahead and make sure you guys subscribe and tap the bell notifications below to get updated. So we're going to be dropping every day. We don't plan on stopping soon. We're going to get you guys this content. Let's go and take over. And lastly, I wanted to ask for one last favor, guys. If you guys have found this video helpful, learned a lot of game, please share this with at least 5 of your friends so you guys can grow together along your journey, and also share different tips and strategies to help you guys grow together. Sir, let's get it. Enjoying the movie, my boy. See you at the top, guys.